Welcome back to Small Talk with Stacy. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully wonderful. So today I am getting ready to go out and live life. Be my best self, enjoy life, live my life to the fullest, yada yada yada. But before I do, part of that means being responsible with my civic duty with voting. So I just completed my mail-in ballot. Thank you for voting. And I thought I'd come on to discuss not only the need to vote, because we already know that. The Rock the Vote, there have been plenty of campaigns and PSAs and things like that. But there's an important note to not just vote, but make sure that your voice is heard. Your voice is heard not only for yourself, your household, but for your family, your friends, your co-workers, even if we don't like them, our enemies, even if we don't like them, but our community, because what affects one affects us all. And you can't have the mindset that your voice doesn't count, or I'll get to it, or they're all crooks, or nobody's any good. Unfortunately, you have to weed it out and take the meat of what is being said, what is being done, and throw away the bones. We are just in a position, we have to select the best from the worst, the most from the least, but your voice needs to be heard. I have a friend who is 18 years older than me, and he doesn't vote. And I don't want to say he has never voted. I don't want to lie. Allegedly, he's never voted, but maybe in recent years. Maybe, I know as far, he didn't vote for Obama. He didn't vote during those elections. So it's been a minute. And it's always the man this, and they're going to treat black people the way they want to treat them anyway, and the white man this, da 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 da. All of that, it don't matter. He didn't vote. Full of complaints. Full of complaints. What someone's not doing, what needs to be done, but you didn't vote. And I had to put a boundary on. We can't even have this conversation because you have nothing to contribute but complaints. It's okay to complain if you have some resolution, and your resolution is in voting. Your voice needs to be heard for you, your community, the block you live on, the community you live in, the world you live in. Make it count. Make it count. And know what you're voting for. Know who you're voting for. So there are a lot of names we've never heard of, certain state representatives or judges and things like that. It is your duty, not just your civic duty. It is your duty to yourself. You're responsible for you and your vote to find out the track record. And there is, you can Google, there is a website that you can go on and find out judges' track records. It is very telling. It is very honest. And the people that put out the ads and you hear their names, and so they're most familiar with you, whether they're black, brown, white, whoever, they stand out because they are actively campaigning. And may say one or two things that you want to hear. Do the work. Google and find out what they are really about, what they have done, and what they will do. Some people weren't for the people before, have evolved as a person, has evolved in their career, and now they have a different standpoint. But it's up to you to decide whether that's good enough or not. There are people who did great, who were the grassroots of certain initiatives and things like that, but have since maybe evolved into feeling that work wasn't worth it, and they kind of crossed over and now they're doing something else. Don't let people railroad you into thinking that you have to be a Democrat, you have to be a Republican, or you have to be an independent. Find out what works for you and for your family and for your friends and for your co-workers and for the people you see standing on the bus stop. And we are a community. We have to take care of each other. So for Illinoisans specifically, and I'm sure that they have these agendas on ballots in other regions, but we have this agenda about property tax. And so if you're a property owner, that is of high interest to you. And so they want to make some increases in property taxes, which does affect property owners. And they have attached it to homelessness, which of course is a heart tug. It tugs at your compassion. And so all you hear is homelessness. And if they do this, you're helping. And if you don't do it, you feel like a loser. That's a ploy as well. That is a ploy as well. So they tax things that we have to pay for, that are necessary for us. That doesn't always mean it's the right thing. And I'm not saying it's the wrong thing, but it's not always the right thing. So they tax us with gas. We have to go to work. We're going to do the bus boycott all over again from the 60s, walk to work, bike to work. Well, we could, but we're not. No one's talking about it, and we haven't done it. We go up to the pump and pay. I don't even hear anybody complaining about gas anymore. And we feel blessed if it goes down 50 cents or 10 cents or 5 cents even. People drive around to find the best gas, but we get it and we pay it. And where's that money going? What are the improvements in your community that you see that comes from that? This food tax. Yeah, they say it's inflation because they have to do. So as far as I know, God still grows the fruits and veggies. Yes, there are droughts sometimes, but what is the extra? What is the extra? What is happening that makes it extra? Because my fruit is still not as sweet as it needs to be. Vegetables, either they go bad in 2 days or they last a month. Something is not right. So the ones that last a month are not. Is that real fruit and vegetables? Or is it the GMO stuff? What's happening? But the point is, we're locked in. We do it because we have to. They attach taxes to things that we have no control over. So they essentially use us and still get nothing done. People play the lottery. People are in debt. Gambling addiction with the lottery and going to the casinos and all of that. As far as I know, education has not improved. The environment for education has not improved. Teachers still discuss working in subpar conditions with no resources. Where's the money going? So all I'm saying is research before you stamp your vote. You matter, your voice matters, and you contribute to the collective. Be a winner and vote. Ciao.